Hello everybody, welcome to Vikas Commerce Tutorials and I am Mr. Vikas Mulke here. So ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಯಾವುದು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿನ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. 2 marks important questions of business study with answers. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅದ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂದವರು ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಸೆಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ವಿತ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದು. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಟುಡೇಸ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ವಿಕಾಸ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಟ್ಯುಟೋರಿಯಲ್ಸ್. Okay, ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, we will be studying about 2 marks important questions with answers with coming to English medium category. So chapter wise I will be going with according to blueprint which all the chapters are included. We will select among those chapters of 2 marks questions and we will be going through the answers. So coming to chapter number 1, that is nature and significance of management. From this chapter we have one question of 2 mark. So some of the important questions which are repetitive in your exam and which are important are as follows. So question number 1, when we concentrate on question number 1, that is define management. So this define management has been repetitive from many question papers for many years. So whenever they ask define management, you need to write the definition which is given by a particular person. For example, now here the answer is displaying on your screen according to Harold and Coote. Correct? According to Harold and Coote. So they are the persons actually. They are 2 persons who have given the definitions. So according to them, what is the meaning of management? This is called as definition. When they ask what do you mean by management, you need not write anybody's name. When they are clearly mentioning as define management, compulsorily you should write a name of the person who has given the definition. So here according to Harold, management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment in which individuals can accomplish their aims. So management is a process of designing the environment or designing an situation and criteria where the individuals, where the workers, where the employees can achieve their goals. That is very simple. Next, coming to next question we have on your screen is of define coordination. So define coordination is very important because this is also a repetitive question. Again, whenever they ask as define coordination, there should be a name of the person who has given the definition, who has given the meaning of coordination. So according to Ferland, coordination is the function of management. Yes, it is also a part of functions. Actually there are 5 functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So coordination is a part of a management which ensures that different departments and groups work in sync in the sense both are working at a time. So here the important words are departments and groups work in sync, where different types of departments and different groups both are working with a coordination, with a match between them. They are actually working on a mutual basis, tit for tat type of departments and works. Is it clear? Next, coming to question number 3 from the same chapter, which is very famous question. State any 2 organizational objectives. Students, whichever questions I am giving you here on the screen, no chance of missing these questions. Compulsorily write these question, write and remember these answers. If you have time still, write and practice these answers, because when you write, it is equal to reading of 10 times. 10 times reading is equals to 1 time writing. So question number 3 on your screen, state any 2 organizational objectives. So there are organizational objectives, social objectives and personal objectives in management under your first chapter. So here the question here it is asking as 2 organizational objectives. So whenever they come to organizational objectives, we have 3 objectives. Compulsory this question will be appearing in your question paper tomorrow. or either in multiple choice questions, or in fill in the blanks, or in match the following, or in 1 mark, or else in 2 mark. So anywhere once this question should be in your paper. So compulsorily question number 1, 2, 3, you need not to miss these questions from chapter number 1. So two organizational objects are profit, growth and survival. Whenever they ask us state any two objectives for 1 mark or 2 mark, just write only points. No need to write explanation what is profit, what is growth, what is survival. Just you need to write only points. Many of the students ask me, sir, what to do, how to write for 2 marks, should we write the points or should we write explanation also? No explanation required. Just if they're asking 2 points, try to write 1 extra point, because sometimes without your knowledge you will be writing a wrong point. So just to be safe, just write 1 extra point when they are asking 2 points or 3 points. Okay, coming to next question. So next question we don't have here. We will come to chapter number 2, that is principles of management. So under principles of management, we have one question of 2 mark. So the first question here I have posted, that is question number 4. I will be going serial wise. So question number 4, under that is first question under principles of management. State two differences between unity of command and unity of direction. Very important question. This was also very repetitive in nature. So just compulsorily study these all questions. Two differences between unity of command and unity of direction. Unity of command, it prevents dual subordination. Unity of command work is preventing the dual subordination. Dual subordination in the sense superior, where he is giving if a superior if two superiors guide one person, then it becomes like dual subordination, because one person is subordinated by two superiors. Superiors in the sense who are above us, who are in the rank wise, they are above us, they are suggesting us, they are directing us. We need to follow the directions of only one superior, not all the superiors. So that's why unity of, if we are doing unity of command, then there is only one supervisor. So it in order to avoid dual, and that is dual in the sense double subordination, double direction, so we need to have unity of command which avoids it and which gives us only one direction. Then second point, one subordinate should receive orders from one superior. Just now as I mentioned, one subordinate should receive orders from one superior. Is it clear? Next, unity of direction. What does unity of direction says? It prevents overlapping of activities. Overlapping in the sense repetitive. One activity is not to be done twice, thrice, again and again. So if you are going for unity of direction, that repetitive of activities will be reduced. Then coming to last point, each group of activities must have one plan. So under unity of direction, each group of activities will be having only one plan. So these are the two differences. You need to write in the same way. You can write in the same way as it is appearing in your screen, or you can go better you can go for making the columns. Make two columns, one of unit of command and another one of unity of direction. Write 2 points in unity of command, write 2 points in unit of direction. Coming to question number 5, what is discipline according to Fayol? So discipline is a principle which is given by Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol, as you all know, he is father of general management. He has given 14 principles. Among those 14 principles, one principle is of discipline. So disciplines are nothing but maintaining the rules and regulations which are framed in an organization. For example, in your school, you are framed, or you are suggested, or you are obliged to wear ID card, to wear uniform, to be very good in your school, to come time to time into your schools. Okay. So in the same way, those all whatever rules you are following, it is called as discipline. Discipline means the obedience to organizational rules and employment agreement. Here in sophisticated language we have given what is rules. Discipline is obedience. Obedience in the sense obeying. You are agreeing. What you are agreeing? You are agreeing the rules and employment agreement. Whatever they have given in employment agreement, we are agreeing to that. That is called as discipline. Is it clear? Discipline in the sense following the rules and regulations, obeying or obliged to follow the rules and regulations. Okay, coming to next question, question number 6. Now, what is this? Also very one of the important question here. What is mental revolution? So mental revolution is also again given by F.W. Taylor. Actually, in scientific management, mental revolution means a complete change in the mindset and attitude of workers and management towards one another. So here I will explain in simple words. there should be a coordination between workers and management. Workers come under low level management, that is third level of management, and management comes under first level of management. There comes managers, directors, chairmen, presidents. So here mental revolution says that there should be a complete coordination between both workers as well as management in order to smooth functioning of an organization, smooth functioning of an enterprise. Is it clear? Mindset and attitude. The mindset should be changed. Whose mindset should be changed? Workers as well as management. Workers should support management, and management should also pay the allowances, pay the benefits, and support the workers. It is vice versa. If workers are supporting management, management supports workers. If management is supporting workers, workers support management. Very simple. So mental revolution is nothing but bringing a coordination between workers and management for the smooth functioning of an organization. Okay, coming to next question, what is gangplank? Yes, this is also one of the very important question. Gangplank, actually it is also coming under one principle, that is scalar chain. Scalar chain is the principle which is given by Henry Fayol in his 14 principles. So scalar chain, under scalar chain we have gangplank. So scalar chain is nothing but a line of authority, flow of line of authority. Gangplank is an communication line which is used in case of emergency. So this also is a very important point here. It is a shorter route. Okay, it is nothing but a shorter route, that is short route. You can go directly and communicate with your high level officers. Now if a third level person, imagine if a third level person, that is a supervisor or a worker, wants to communicate to the manager, so or communicate to the management or communicate to the director, he cannot go directly to director. For example, in your school itself, you are a student, correct? If you want to go and meet a director or a chairman of your school governing body, you cannot meet him directly. You need to first go to your teachers, then teachers will take to you, take to the principal, HODs will take to principals will then take to directors or chairmen. You directly cannot go and meet chairman. Okay, so that is a flow of communication of management. But in case of emergency, if you have an emergency, you can use like that. You can directly communicate. That direct communication is called as gangplank. See here I have written communicate with each other directly. The employees who are at the same level, they can communicate directly without any following scalar chain. That is called as gangplank. I think you might have observed this diagram. This is the flow of communication A, B, C. For example, here it is A, here it is B, here it is C, D, and here it is E. So if B wants to communicate to D, so B has to go through C and come to D. Correct? If B, this person wants to communicate to this person, B wants to communicate to D, then he should go from C and from again coming to D. But in case of emergency, this B person can directly contact this D person in the same way which I have marked here. So this is called as nothing but a gangplank, that is shorter route to communicate. Is it clear? Okay, coming to next question. We have chapter number 4, that is planning. Under planning also we have some of the important questions. Question number 8, there is question number 1 under planning. 2 features of planning. You need to write any 2 features of planning. Many students also ask questions, sir, should we explain the point? No, not at all required under 2 marks. Whenever they are asking features, limitations or any 2 steps, if their question is asking this way, no need to write any of the explanations, just only pointer enough. Planning is pervasive. The first point here is planning is pervasive. Pervasive in the sense it is present all over. It is present in the all levels of management. All levels of management. Is it clear? In the sense top level, middle level, lower level. Pervasive in the sense present all over. It is present everywhere. Management is done in the high level, management is done in the low level, management is done in the planning is done in the middle level. Sorry, planning is executed by each and every one. The richest of the richest person is also executing a plan. Poor of the poor person also executing a plan. I am also executing a plan. You are also doing a plan for your examinations of tomorrow. I am also planning what all contents I should give to my students in order to help them in the examinations. So everyone is doing plan. So that's why planning is present all over. Coming to second point, planning is continuous. Planning is continuous since I am not planning for just one day. If I plan for today, I complete my work, again from tomorrow morning again I will plan, again day after again I have a plan. So every day we do plan, every day in and day out we are going with the plans. So that is called as planning is continuous. So coming to next question under planning, first 2 steps of planning process. Actually this question was appearing in your practical oriented questions from until previous year, but from this year there are no practical oriented questions. So they may ask for 2 marks category also. 2 steps, first 2 steps. See, if they ask any 2 steps, then you can write any of the 7 steps. There are actually 7 steps under planning. You can write any of them, but clearly the question is mentioning as first 2 steps. So when they are asking the first, then you need to write the first 2 steps. Apart from that, if you write third or fourth, you will not be getting any marks. Okay, so the first step of planning is setting the objectives. You need to have an objective. Now you are planning for something, correct? Why? What are you planning? How to write my exam? So there is a exam business study tomorrow. So how should I study? There is a plan going in your head. Correct. So you have an objective here. What objective? How to write my exams, how to prepare. I should have good marks in my exams of tomorrow. So you have this type of plans, correct? So if you have an objective, then only there is a plan. If you don't have any objective, I don't have any objective of scoring, sir, I don't want to study, I don't want to score, then why will you plan? Correct. You have an objective, that's why you are planning. Coming to point number 2, developing planning premises, that is estimating what are my plans, how will I execute and how will I achieve those plans, that is called as planning premises. Coming to question number 10, what is strategy? So strategy is again given under the types of plans. There are single use plan and standing plan. Under that category these plans come. What is strategy? Strategy is nothing but a plan for accomplishing the objectives. So we all are preparing strategy of which questions to study under 8 marks, which questions to study under 4 marks. We are not studying everything here. So what are the questions to be studied? So we are planning about that. So that is called a strategy. Next, coming to chapter number 5, organizing. So organizing, the first important question here is define organizing. Again, whenever they ask of definition, give a definition according to a person. So according to human, organizing is the process of defining and grouping the activities. Very simple, grouping of activities, combining the activities is called as organizing. Then coming to next, that is question number 12, what is the formal organization meaning? Give the meaning of formal organization. Formal organization is a system of well-defined jobs, each bearing a definite measure of authority. So formal organization is a well-defined job. Now I am teaching you, you are listening, but this is not a college, this is not an institute, this is informal organization. For example, very simple words, tuition, informal organization, college classes, formal organization, because there is well defined jobs, there is a proper line of authority, there is everything planned systematically, that is formal organization. Okay, where all the rules are followed. But in informal, there are no any rules, that is all purely personal. When you 4 friends or 5 friends are roaming each other, you have a team of 4 or 5 friends, that is called as informal, because there are not any well defined jobs that arise spontaneously. But in formal organization, everything is planned, everyone has a particular authority. So coming to question number 13, difference between formal and informal organization. So this question may also be asked. Informal organization is a very rigid process. See, there are many differences, but I have given the differences which are very short. So informal, just write this is rigid. Rigid in the sense complex, difficult. But informal, it is flexible, because you 4 or 5 friends, wherever you can roam, there is a full freedom among you 4 or 5 friends. Whenever you are roaming each other, roaming in the roaming out of the school or out of the campus of your schools, so you have a freedom to speak and you freely speak with your friends. But that freedom won't be in formal organization, that is in your school. You will not speak that freely where you speak out of the campus. You speak very rigidly, very difficult to have in speaking in the classrooms, correct? So coming to next, it is directed by rules, which formal, because in your schools you need to follow the rules and regulations. But when you are among with your 5-6 friends, you don't have any rules there, correct? So coming to next chapter, staffing. What is orientation? Very important, because this question was always repetitive. Orientation actually is a process where a new employee who has been selected is introduced. See, on your screen there is a pure answer. I am explaining in my own words. If you write in your own words also, you will be getting marks, don't worry. Orientation, what is orientation? Orientation is introducing the new employee to other employee. Whenever new person comes, we need to introduce, correct? So whenever there are chief guests coming to your home, your parents introduce them to you. This is my son, this is my daughter, he is studying in so and so school, he is studying in this class, correct? Will they introduce? Yes, they will definitely. So that process of introducing a new employee, whom? New employee. When we first time we go to a particular organization, we are new employees, so we don't know about the scenario, we don't know about the working system, we don't know their names. So introducing us to them, that is to old employees, it is called as orientation. Okay, coming to next, internal source and external source. Again, only two questions here. What are internal sources? There are two internal sources. Again, this yesterday also we have discussed in HOTS category. So internal sources are nothing but transfers and promotions. External sources, there are 10 external sources. Just remember any two of the external sources. Coming to directing chapter, two features of motivation. There are four elements: direction, under direction, motivation, supervision, leadership and communication. So motivation features, it is an internal feeling. Everybody cannot be motivated. If I am speaking some general topic, some of them will get motivated, but some of them will not get motivated because it is their internal feeling. Coming to second point, it is a very complex process. Why it is complex process? Because we cannot motivate each and everyone. We cannot, definitely nobody on this earth can motivate each and all. Some are motivated by some people, some are motivated by some other people. So it is a very difficult process. It is not easy to motivate each and everyone. Next, coming to two styles of leadership. There are two styles. There are actually three styles: autocratic, democratic and free reign. We call that laissez-faire, which comes under multiple choice, match the following also sometimes. Autocratic in the sense is a dictator type of a leader. When we tell a dictator, we have a word in our mind, that is Hitler. Hitler was a dictator, he was under a dictator rule. So dictator in the sense, he will not listen to any of your words, the own decision will be of himself. Is it clear? He is a dictator, he is a rule maker. When coming to democratic style of leadership, democratic in the sense, say India is a democratic country. We often say India is a democratic country. What is democracy? What is democratic? Democratic in the sense, for the people, by the people, to the people. In the sense, taking the decisions or taking the suggestions of the people working in the organization. In an organization, there are 10-12 employees, for example, collecting suggestions and advices from 10-12 people and then framing and then coming to a conclusion. That is called as democratic style of leadership. So coming to question number 18, two elements of communication process. There are 7 to 8 elements of communication process. So I have written 3. Whenever they ask 2, just go write in 3. Just go and write 3. Again, in styles of leadership, in the above question you can still write free reign style of leadership also. So coming to question number 18, there are 2 elements of communication process: sender, receiver, media, channel of line. So there are 7-8 elements. Just write only points. Okay, and then here you can observe one point I have written here: study any 2 barriers. See, there are different barriers of communication: semantic barrier, psychological barriers. So like this, there are 4 barriers. Study any 2 barriers which may also be asked for 4 marks, sometime for 2 marks. If you study all 4 barriers, those all 4 won't come for your exam. For your exam, there is only 1 barrier which is going to come. So just study 2 barriers. Under that 2 barriers, if you get a question which you have studied well and good, if you don't get, still don't worry, there will be extra question. If you study everything, there is no chance of getting out. You will remember, you will forget everything. If you study everything, you will forget everything. So just select wisely. Just referring question papers of old, what are the barriers which are included? Just study those barriers of any 2 barriers and meaning of that barriers. What are those 2 barriers? Is it clear? Okay, coming to controlling. Now that is next chapter, controlling. In controlling also we have only 3 concepts: importance of controlling, limitations of controlling, steps of controlling. So again, 4 marks category also, there is one question which is going to be asked from controlling. It will definitely be of steps or limitations or importance. So go for question number go for limitations and also go for importance and steps. In question number 20 I have written here which is visible on your screen. There are only 3 concepts in that chapter, so go for important steps and limitations, or go for all 3, because that 4 marks question will be also coming here, so study all those 3. Coming to chapter number 9. So, and again one more thing I'll suggest in controlling, go for here there is no any point which is written here, go for meaning of controlling also. What do you mean by controlling? So go for meaning also, sometimes they may ask. Okay, coming to next chapter, financial management. Financial management has also got 2 marks 1 question. Meaning of financial management, very important question. Just write the meaning of my financial management. It is nothing but obtaining of required funds at minimum cost. These 2 words are important, which I have boxed here. Require funds at a minimum cost. Question number 22. Twin objectives of financial planning. Yesterday in HOTS question category also we have discussed this. Twin objectives are nothing but ensuring availability of funds. Whenever we require funds, there should be availability of those funds. That is called as objective. And objective number 2, to see that firm does not raise resources unnecessarily. We need not collect all the resources unnecessarily. We need not spend money unnecessarily. That is financial planning. So coming to big chapter, that is marketing. In marketing also we have one question of 2 marks category. What is marketing? Very important. Study marketing, exchange of goods and services for money. Here important words are exchange of goods and services for money. Coming to 24 elements of marketing mix, we have discussed in 4 marks category. There are 4 P's: product, place, price, promotion. So again only points are enough for 2 marks category. Question number 25, convenience goods example. So not only convenience goods, they may ask example for convenience goods, they may ask example for durable products. Convenience goods are nothing but which are comfortably available. Many people also ask, what do you mean by convenience, sir? Convenience, convenient. What do you mean by convenient? Easy, comfortable. Easily whatever items we get in market, those are called as convenience goods. For example, ice cream. Ice cream is available everywhere. Newspapers, groceries are available everywhere. Paste, soaps, powders. These all are convenience goods because these are easily available nearby places of our residence area. Then coming to durable products, what do you mean by durable products? So durable products are nothing but which stay for long period of time, which exists with us for a long period of time, that are called as durable products. So durable products example, furniture, because once we take a sofa set, once we take a dining table, that comes for more than 10 years. TV, there is televisions, mobile phones. Mobile phones are also durable because once we take a mobile, we usually use it for 5 to 6 years. So which product is coming for more than 1 year, that is called as durable products. Refrigerator, this type of examples you can write. Next, coming to last chapter, that is consumer protection. Under consumer protection, one question, what is consumer protection? Very important. Write this, remember this question, because I have framed 3 questions here: rights of consumers, responsibilities of consumers. Among rights and responsibilities, there is one question 100% which will be asked for 4 marks, either rights of consumers or either responsibilities. Any one question definitely will become from this chapter, that is rights or responsibility, any one. So that's why when those 2 are getting heavy chances of coming in 4 mark section, go for 2 marks. What is consumer protection? Consumer protection meaning you should go for 2 marks, because rights and responsibilities are for 1 mark, again for 4 marks. So one important point here, remember, is Consumer Protection Act came in the year 1986. In which year? It came in the year 1986. This question under fill in the blanks, match the following, may be asked. 1986 Consumer Protection Act. Another one important question, the amount to be claimed. Amount to be claimed in the district forum. In the district forum is below 20 lakhs up to 20 lakhs. In the state forum from 20 lakhs to 1 crore, and in the national forum more than 1 crore. Is it clear? So these are the amount to be claimed. From these 3, district forum, state forum, national forum, they may ask the amount claimed for 1 mark. Again, they may ask also the year. So these are the fixed questions, 100% which are going to come in your exam. Okay. So I end our video session here. So next I will also upload some of the videos which are related to writing introduction and conclusion. Many of you are commenting and asking us, so how do we write introduction and how do we write conclusion? Do we write introduction and conclusion for 4 marks as well, for 8 marks only, or for 4 marks only, or for both 8 and 4 marks? How to score 80 out of 80? What is the passing package? If we need to pass, what are the steps to follow? So everything will come shortly. Okay, keep watching Vikas Commerce Tutorials. Thank you for spending your valuable time. And one more thing, we have created a new WhatsApp group. The first WhatsApp group was full. and I thank for all the love and support you are showing on me. Please keep supporting us. Please share this to others. So the WhatsApp group link will be posted on your description box. The people who have already joined, please don't join, let others join the new WhatsApp group. I will send all the important documents there. Okay, so thank you for being with us. Thank you.